Hello everyone, our team, the topic is about analyze China's structure and cyclical unemployment. And we can know there are structural and cyclical forms of unemployment. Structural unemployment arises when labor stability are not in sync with the labor market's needs. Repeat technological change, for example, can easily make sentence skills obsolete, leaving workers unable to work in changing industry. Cyclical unemployment, by contrast, is subject to the ups and downs of the economy and spike in economy slowdowns as demand for goods and services falls. Both are bespoke issues and need specified solutions.
Structural unemployment arises when shifts in the economy make certain skills or jobs obsolete. There are three key causes. The first is technological advancement. Innovations like automation and artificial intelligence have changed the demand for skills. The second is industrial upgrading as more advanced industrial emergence. Workers in older sectors such as manufacturing often face job displacement. The last reason is regional economic imbalances. It creates disparities in job opportunities and skill requirements. In China, for instance, the service sector's rapid transformation has left some workers, especially in rural areas, unable to meet the new demand. Finally, addressing structural unemployment poses long-term challenges, such as providing continuous education and reskilling programs, as well as reducing regional disparities.
Hi, this is Yari, and today I'm talking about the cyclical unemployment causes and current situation. The cyclical unemployment is directly tied to economic cycles, such as period of economic growth and downturn. During a downturn, because of the insufficient demand for goods and services, companies must cut their workforce. This type of unemployment often fluctuates with economic activity. The COVID-19 pandemic resulted in a massive global economic recession. China's manufacturing and services industries experienced significant layouts, which led to decreased international trade and domestic consumption, resulting in higher unemployment rates. Unemployment rates tend to stabilize during period of recovery, reflecting the cyclical nature. This highlights the importance of effective macroeconomic policies to slow down unemployment during economic downturns. And for the Alcuin's law, it describes the inverse relationship between GDP growth and unemployment rates. When GDP grows slowly, unemployment rates rises due to the reduction of economic activity. In China, we observed this correlation during a period of slow GDP growth, where unemployment rates rise. To address cyclical unemployment, we can use mandatory policies to stabilize the economy and boost businesses. Flexible unemployment policies can help reduce economic unpredictability.
Now I'm going to use the supply-demand model to analyze the unemployment rate. So firstly, this is the two charts between the annual expenditure per capita and unemployment rate. And we set the annual expenditure per capita as the supply side. And this is the two charts that between China GDP per capita and unemployment rate. And we set the China GDP per capita as the demand side. So as we can see from the four charts, from 2014 to 2019, China saw steady GDP per capita growth and declining unemployment, showing a clear link between economic growth, job creation, and rising household spending. In 2020, GDP per capita surged despite a sharp rise in unemployment, as government stimulus and delayed spending adjustments helped stabilize expenditures. And from 2021 to 2023, GDP per capita remained high, but unemployment fluctuated, with a peak in 2022. This suggests structural issues like skill mismatches, causing a weaker connection between economic growth and job recovery, while household spending became less tied to unemployment trends post-2020.
My partner's introduction. Now my part is to introduce how relevant policy, such as monetary policy and fiscal policy, can reduce cyclical employment by influencing demand. Now, first, let's talk about monetary policy. And during recession or economic slowdowns, central bank may lower interest rates, which can encourage more spending and investments and increased customer demand and business investment lead to higher aggregate demand, which can boost production and employment. As you can see, China's interest rates has been falling since 2015. Next way is control of money supply. Central bank can also adjust money supply to influence aggregate demand in terms of weak demand. Increasing money supply can help stimulate consumption and investment, leading to economic growth and reduction in unemployment. And let's move on to the fiscal policy. Governments can increase government spending. During periods of economic downturn, governments can increase public spending to stimulate aggregate demand, and next way is tax cuts. Governments can also reduce income tax or corporate tax to increase disposable income for household and business.
In China unemployment crisis, there is twofold policy response that must address structure and cyclical issue. For structural unemployment, government officials should prioritize vocational training and education reforms. A strong vocational education system can make sure employees have the skills needed by technological change in industry. Additionally, supporting the creation of the complementary industry like renewable energy and digital service will increase employment and eliminate regional disparities. For the cyclical unemployment, anti-cyclical fiscal and monetary policy are the key. To stimulate the demand, government need to extend fiscal stimulus in the forms of infrastructure investments and tax incentives. In the same way, monetary policy instruments such as the low interest rate can support investment and job creation. Direct job subsidies and unemployment benefits are also essential to bring temporary relief and maintain household incomes in periods of the recession.